Welcome back, welcome back. Hope you guys doing alright. Should already know what it is. Wolf Guard, we up. So, found a good video. And I'm gonna play it for you guys. Because it's always good to hear other people express what they go through, you know? What they have thoughts about. Especially when it's things that, most people don't talk about. Because of whatever reason. Because I don't know why people don't discuss things when we're younger. We always talk about those things. Then when you get older, I don't know. So recently, I made a video about, I think it was called, how important is your birthday, right? Yeah, that was the name of it. And it's because of the Bible and my life. I chose to make that video because I wanted to make people have a different thought about their birthday. And give people what I believe to be a greater meaning. The real reason why we should celebrate it. How we should celebrate it. Now, I don't really know exactly how to do it because, but I do understand the basis of what I said in that video. Everyone does all this stuff on that day. Everyone prepared. Get it? You know what I mean? People you don't even know. Everyone that did everything to make society the way it is. Regardless of, all these people that made these inventions. All the people that went to work that day. Get it? One person could have slipped up. Sound of horns, and that would have been the end of you. Like many other people. And you can't blame anybody. No one's perfect. So, this shit was strange. Like, I was just thinking about this shit the other day. And so I run into this YouTuber that I've been watching for like a couple days now. Like, not all the time, but like, it's like crazy. Ever since I've seen her and did a video on her or whatever, like, I've been watching here and there certain things, and because it's like crazy. She's like, I would say, I guess more spiritual, but she does speak of the Bible, but the way she talks, sort of, I'm not going to speak like I know what her message is. But I know she speaks of the Bible. I know she speaks of certain things that I speak of how they use it against us. And I know she also speaks about how spiritual things are going on in the world and all these different things like that. And I've been figuring out that same stuff's in the Bible. And, she's showing me in her videos a lot of different things about how, like, the spiritual people, back in the day, they called their God. They didn't have to fight anybody. They was like, listen, if you don't stop, you're gonna get what you're gonna get. Like, and that's it. And, just so happens that's what the Bible says certain people can do. They can call the Most High and be like, Daddy, deal with them. Do what you think is right. What I think is right, because I'm only immortal. Of course, I'm going to get real mad and be like, get rid of them and all that. My mere judgments don't mean nothing, no. You do what you deem necessary. That's why I tell my enemies to leave me alone, because, you know, I'm on a crusade of the Lord, so he's gonna remove you the best way he knows how. Every way in the world. He's really good at that. And since this is the year of exposure, the year of redemption, I would say a lot of people are gonna learn the hard way. Somebody's gotta be the example, you know? Somebody's gotta be the face of the guy that gets caught. Get it? And your boss, they got a boss. He's gonna pick you up and throw you right under the bus. So, get used to that. A lot of you guys been doing a lot of things in the world, and I don't think my fault is happy with that. I don't think he's happy with that at all. Nobody's happy with it. Oh, really? You know what I'm saying? Most of yous ain't even happy with it. Anyway, that's besides the point. That's not what this video is about. Now I'm with this woman, give her point of view on what certain things and questions and, you know, let her make you aware of things that you know, I think we all should be aware of. Sound the horns. Sound the horns.
On birthdays, you don't like birthdays?
No.
No, not into that.
No. We came here not knowing that we were going to die. Somebody told us that. And if we never knew we were going to die, we wouldn't celebrate a birthday, because
But isn't it nice to celebrate the day you was born?
I'll celebrate the day I die.
Oh, because you're going to move on to the next path in life.
Yes.
I wanted to get on here and talk to y'all about just the solar return, the birth date. So I don't celebrate that. Now, it didn't come from a conscious perspective at first. A lot of people be like, well, what is she doing on her birthday? And what is she doing? What is she going to be doing? And I'm just like, I don't really celebrate my birthday. And people would just be like, why don't you, what? Like, and sometimes, like, even with my family members and people texting me and saying happy birthday, it kind of throws me off and catches me off guard, because I'm just like, I don't celebrate it. Like, and it's the fact that, like, people are reminding me, you know, that this is just the age. Okay, let's just think about the happy birthday song, right? You know, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you. And then you know how they say, how old are you? How old are you? How old are you? You have to say it. You say it 3 times, or I think it's 4, or something like that. When you repetitively say something, especially singing it on that note, it's literally programming you to feel like you've aged, to make your body feel like you've aged. You know, and me as a person who don't believe in the perception of time, you know, I don't think time is real. The only thing that's telling you what time is and what's going on is a clock. You know? So the whole hearing somebody sing you happy birthday every year is a reminder that you're aging.
Now, your science guys will say the sun and the moon and everything prove that time exists. But it doesn't. It proves that there's a cycle, a circle. There's a beginning and there's an end. There's a beginning and then there's a start over. Get it? There's only 1 year. There's only 1 day. There's only 1 season. Get it? You might not get it because, you know, we live in different places, so the environment changes. Some people get 4 seasons, some get 2. Some places in the world get a whole long months of day, and then they get a whole long months of night. So to all of us everywhere, isn't time different?
And if I don't want to age, and if I feel like that I have an infinite soul, and I know this body and this vessel is just you know, I'm something that I'm riding in as a human experience, I'm not gonna acknowledge, you know, or create or program myself to feel. You're scared to age? No, I'm not scared to age. I don't think age is a timing manner. You know? It's like, it's the same. If you don't believe in time, you can't believe in age. You can't believe in this 2023 situation. It doesn't make sense to believe in all of these different concepts of time. So if I believe that it's not real, why am I celebrating a birthday? Why do I celebrate holidays? Why am I celebrating, why am I looking at the calendar? I don't even, half of the time, I don't even know, like, what day it is. Like, is it Monday, Tuesday? And then everything just keeps cycling. It literally just keeps cycling. You know? And they change it and they control it. You know how, I forgot no, I think it's Easter. You know how they keep changing the dates of Easter? How are you going to change something that is a holiday, right? I'm trying to get my family to understand that. It's like when people text me, and I'm not trying to, like, sound rude, like when they say happy birthday, I just have to keep telling myself, okay, this is the day that I came to Earth, you know, to save this planet. That's all I keep saying. It's like, I'm not gonna keep answering to these perceptions of time, like still being stuck in that program that your body is 89, your body is 40, your body is 30. You're gonna start, and you know how they say you start to feel certain things when you get at a certain age. So it's like age, it's the same, like, and they program you and they say, oh, these are the symptoms that you're supposed to feel, when there are people who are literally 48, 50 years old looking so young. So how can you say that time or age is really a thing? It's people who have toxic tendencies. When you get a certain age, you're supposed to be, you know, mature and da-da. Now, people are not mature. People are not toxic. Some people are still 10 in their mind. Some people are still 15 in their head. So it's like, what is the real perception of time and age? If you are a soul, if you are a being inside of your head, inside of this vessel, what is the reason to be measuring yourself to an earthly situation? If you are bigger than that, if you are more than that, if you came from a source, if you came from a, you know.
Get it? Maybe if she says it, you'll believe it. You know, by my daddy, the source, the force. The force is strong with this one. She's young. She's already asking the big questions. And that's why she's getting answers and results. See, when you don't ask the questions, he won't deal with you. Because you won't think. You think you're thinking, but thinking, the beginning of thinking is questioning things. A question. What is that? Who is that? Why is that? If you're not doing that, you're not thinking. You're being told.
You came from the infinite. You don't have an age. And we keep telling ourselves, and then even in the Bible, they would say that, oh, people used to live to 200, 300 years old. Back then, people were living longer. And like, today, like, people kept asking me, like, what are you doing today? What are you...
And you know why we're not living to 900, 800 like all the dudes back then? Look around. Look how much people have fallen. Do you understand Hitler would still be here? All the worst villains you've ever known to be real now, they'd still be alive. That's why he cut our lifespan short. So wicked men couldn't stay alive longer.
Want to be... What's your plan? Like, are you going to have some fun? Are you going to do something? Like, I don't want to drink and get drunk and throw up and wake up with a headache the next day. I don't want to do that. Oh, you're supposed to do certain things when you turn... It's the ritual. It's the literal things that you say, they say you're supposed to do at these specific ages. And they say things, these are things you're going to go through at these specific ages. Like women who turn 39 or 30 or 40, they're supposed to go through menopause. And men, you know, they're supposed to go through this certain things at age. It's men who are 50 years old who still can have kids. It's Dr. Sabi. He was I think he was like in his 70s or something. And he had a child. And it says in these health books that it's very uncommon for people to have kids at, you know, when you get plus 60. Me celebrating.
They're not lying. It's uncommon for humans. It's not uncommon for man. You know, like story of Ruth, story of Abraham. You know, like all those stories. The ones I tell you to look up. So you can see the power of the Lord. Because he took that away from us. So if you want to like do that in the future, you gotta ask him.
A birthday or me get, and even when I was younger, I used to get so upset because I felt like, oh, this day was supposed to be special and something good was supposed to happen to me, and you know, like when things don't go right, I'm like, well, it's my birthday. Why isn't things going right? This is just another day. It literally is what makes this, like, this is the day I decided to come back to Earth. But at the end of the day, I'm, you know, the universe has blessed me every day. I just wanted to remind y'all.
Now you see why I say your birthday is the day you give thanks to everybody else. It's not your day. It is your day. But you get the nighttime. You know, when everybody parties and shit anyway. Your birthday is for the people that, you know, work to get you there. And once you go down the line of thanking everybody, you'll live until you get back to my father. I'm like, oh yeah, forgot. He started everything. So, good looks. You know that the law, honor thy mother and thy father, and hope they have long days upon their land. Maybe we should do that on our birthdays. Maybe. and not bow down to graven images and get drunk with their potions and smoke their sorceries and partake in their rituals of sex, magic, over each other, thrusting our minds into the shadows.
Like, if you're going to leave the Matrix and leave the time, Cash App is real Kaya. How you gonna post my Cash App? You gonna set me out like that? But yeah, y'all. I know I'm not the only person who like is trying to get out of the Matrix and get out of these different programs and concepts of things, and it's like,
It's funny everybody uses that word, trying to get out the Matrix. But nobody's looking for Morpheus, though. You all want to get out. And you all want to reference that movie. But none of you are looking for Morpheus. Oh yeah, Morpheus is looking for you guys. And you are doing exactly what those people did in the movie The Morpheus. You're crazy. I don't believe you.
it's challenging when you come in contact with, people who want to show you love, your family members, people who say happy birthday. Like, I don't know why, but it bothers me when people say that. Like, it's like you're reminding me that I'm aging. I'm just trying to, like, and I appreciate it, but it's just like, I don't really, I don't like when people say happy birthday. I feel like you're casting a curse on me. So it's like, when people say, happy birthday, how old are you? And I just be like, I came to Earth, 21 cycles ago. Like, I be trying to, like, not sound like them and not talk like them. But, try to be nice, just say thank you.
Diplomatic.
Because, like, when you think about it, if you say, like, you're this age and you say that, you're going to restrict yourself to the mental, programs of that. What if saying happy birthday is a curse and people don't know it's a curse? And that's what I'm saying. Now I'm starting to feel weird when people tell me happy birthday. Your tongue is very powerful. If you know that you are a god or a goddess, or you know that you're from source, and even if you are a Christian person watching this right now, you know that people say, you're God's children. Well, if you're God's children, if you are a part of God, if that genetics and that genes is inside you, you have the same abilities as God. So.
And you know what my father said is the most powerful and dangerous weapon there ever was? Because he created the mouth, the tongue. He said man's mouth, man and woman's mouth, is so fucking dangerous. It's the most dangerous weapon that ever is down there. Nothing is more stronger than that thing. I didn't believe it until I realized everything that's ever happened down here is because somebody fucking told somebody else to do it. They're following somebody's orders. And they won't follow my father's orders.
You speaking and saying things out of your mouth, that is casting spells. You're spelling, you're speaking, you're cursing, curse words, cursive, like all of that ties into casting spells and speaking things into reality. Because if you are a creator, if you were sent here to create, this is your manifester. Your words are powerful. Your words can literally shift the energy. If you ever, they did a study on people who go into motivational speakers, buildings. Like, they'll go and they'll sit down, they'll go in there with the depression, and then they'll come out just feeling a whole different type of person. It's from speaking. It is a frequency program. This is your manifester. You are speaking a word. The word is the power. You are very powerful speaking talking. Put power to your words. We are manifesting every day without knowing. If you want to be that powerful, you have to live in that power. You have to actually believe that the things that you're speaking outside of your mouth is very powerful. Just say happy solar return. What do you think about going on a speaking fast? Ooh. That, I tried that. I used to try that when I was a kid. I used to see if I could not speak for a whole day. Why not celebrate your birthday? Oh.
Have you ever did that? Tried to actually shut your fucking mouth? %90 of you definitely didn't. Don't kid yourself. You can't hear if you speak. If you're speaking, you can't learn because you're trying to teach. So that means in order to become a good teacher, you gotta practice listening. You see why I say go by yourself now? Go to the shadows, think in your mind. Stop talking. Go around people and shut the fuck up. Look at them. Watch what they say. Look at their eyes, look at their face, look at their body movements. Eventually you'll start seeing it. You'll start noticing. And then you'll see how powerful silence really is. Because everybody's doing this while you're learning.
Well, I'm gonna answer the last question. Do y'all ever feel weird, like when you rest and then you get up out of bed, like you from the night? Because I don't like to say sleep, because nobody's sleeping. Your body, you are not sleeping. You inside of your head, your consciousness is never sleep. It's never, it's always going. That's why you have dreams, because your mind just gets bored, not doing anything. But anybody ever feel weird when they get up, from traveling the astrals? And the first thing they say, do you feel weird when you have to say something? Like when you speak, the first time you speak, every day, every single day when you get up, do you feel like you need to say something important first and then start your day off speaking? Because I swear, like, I be feeling, I don't feel like talking. Like, I want to say something positive first out of my head. Like, I don't like when I got to get up and speak to somebody. Like, I wanted to start my day off speaking power. Like, I don't want to speak anything. I don't like being forced to talk when I first get up. Like,
that's because you're more powerful than others. And you are doing things when you go to sleep. And you have thoughts and feelings that you want to bring back with you. That's why you don't want nobody to run their mouth. Because you want to bring back that. Because you're tapped in. This is what it's all about. That's what it's all about. People think you gotta come back with some fucking great information, and no. Sometimes you just gotta come back with the feeling. And then you remember what you feel, and you give it to other people.
do not talk to me. Like, I'm trying to, yeah, that's how I be feeling for sure. I swear. I literally just be like, should I say this first? Because I feel like I'm powerful. Like, I feel like if I say something, the first thing I say out of my mouth every single day, I know it's powerful. Because I feel like I don't want to say nothing right now. Like, you ever, like, for real, like, get up, you walk out of your room, brush your teeth or something, somebody walk in and say something to you and just be like, so I got to speak now. It's time to speak. It's time to, like, talk, like, it's nothing wrong.
That's because you're still in your world, your inner world. And you're trying to work things out with your soul and your actual mind. And you're like trying to converse, but there's no speaking. It's a feeling and a knowing and putting things together. And when they come with their jibber jabber bullshit, you can't connect it. That's because you need someone like you to say, did it happen? It happened again? What do you feel? What's the last thing you remember? Come here. Come close. Try to remember anything. And then you'll start remembering because they're interested. And you are here to bring the shit out. So, you know, no one's trying to help you bring it out. That's why you gotta train yourself. That's why you gotta love yourself. You gotta take that other half of yourself, you know, 2 halves of the brain, masculine, feminine. You know about it. And you gotta do it to yourself. Unless you get around people that, you know, care. And you converse with them. But like you said, it happens when you wake up in the morning. So, you know, gotta be comfortable with talking to people in the morning.
With celebrating your birthday. I mean, I didn't say, it ain't nothing wrong with it.
Nope.
I don't feel, you know, for me personally, I'm not gonna celebrate it. I'm not gonna celebrate it. I mean, it's just a reminder that you're aging. And then when somebody sings you the happy birthday song, they say it more than 3 times. Do you know the power of 3, 3, 6? Now, when you write things 3 times for the past, present, and future, when you say that, when you speak something continuously, you are creating that reality. And when you think about it, the things that they tell us that we go through at certain ages, you'll be expecting that out of your mind because you have been programmed to feel that this is what you're supposed to go through and feel.
Oh, really?